The squad is finally all together. The 2001 Ford F-150, the 2003 Jaguar XJ, the 1984 Porsche 928S, and the 1983 Mercedes-Benz 240D. Let's start off with this one. This I bought for $500 in April of 2018, and I've been restoring it since then. It runs and drives, it has a clean title, but it only goes to 30 miles an hour, which is quite sad. It's older, it's green and yellow and kind of strange, but I love it nonetheless. The door sound is great. That is just amazing. It's from Illinois, but it was sold here in Texas. It's missing a bumper and has a lot of rust. It's also very special. It has my car covers in the back, but oh, and it's a Euro model too. See, sold in West Germany. I'm not making that up. Very strange car indeed. There's a rust tool. It used to be really bad, but I fixed most of the rust on the car. There's a big spot. There's another one under here, but $500 car, so what can you expect? Next we have my 1984 Porsche 928S. We're going to start this one up as well as the Jag. Just say how they are. It doesn't have a battery in it. This is a car I bought for $1,500, and I'm restoring it very slowly. We're in the radio right now, so the back end's kind of taken apart, but that's all good. It's still a Porsche. This wing also is falling off. Well, it does fall off when I take it off. Back end's kind of in pieces because we're putting the speakers in the rear. Those parts are inside. This car is usually my garage queen, but the Jaguar is back, so now they're together again. They're together. Dual exhaust, single exhaust, dual exhaust. It's one of 4 colors. I don't really know what. It was broken into before I owned it, and it kind of sat from 2016 to now, so now I'm just restoring it to get it back to its former glory. The sunroof also does not work. This car has some sort of engine problem. I don't know what it is though. That is bothering me. Porsche enthusiasts say it's the belt walking back and forth in the cam snout, so that's good to know. Also, that door didn't open, so I mean from the inside, and from the outside, sorry. So we'll open it up from this side. Oh, come on. There we go. So we can get in it and turn it on. Also, radio's out, so we can do some work on it. Only car of mine that has pop-up headlights. And it's very much in pieces. Most of them are inside my house because, well, I was gonna hail and I didn't want any pieces to be hailing and raining. I don't want any pieces inside the bins, so I put it in here. And well, now I put it inside the garage, and now well, they're in there. So it's got 136,000 miles. The Benz is 138. It's an auto, and there's tape right there because, well, the headliner's inside the house. Only car of mine without chrome on it. So, well, I have a note here. Oh look, my wing fell off. It's got some electrical issues too. So, now on to the newest car in the collection, or oldest car that I bought in my collection. This is my 2003 Jaguar XJ8, and it has a fly on the back. Rather large trunk. You can fit a lot of stuff in there, including cat litter and oil. Antenna is broken. Well, it's stuck up, really, like most Jaguar owners. Only works when I'm off the car second time. This is the only really normal color in the collection with European colors. That one's blue and that one's yellow and black. So bought this one in, that one I bought in February of 2019. This one I bought in November of 2017 for $2,500. And I'm gonna actually say this is the worst deal I got because, well, Porsche for really cheap and Mercedes for really cheap, but everything works in this car. So I guess it has its advantages. I have an XJ40 in the rear window, and let's go start this one up. Ow. This is a 4.0 liter V8, built, I think, by Jaguar, but I'm not sure. I used to be really good at this Jaguar stuff, but after this car broke back in October, I kind of started knowing more about Mercedes. Let's go ahead and start her up. Give it a few revs. And yeah. Oh, this radio doesn't work either. See, I'm turning it down, but now it's turning up. Okay. We'll show you the engine. AC works, unlike all the other cars. Well, they turn on, they just don't blow cool air. And here it is, dirty and all. The Jaguar V8. Almost sounds like a Mercedes-Benz. Nice best sunroof on the cars. That one broke once, and that one broke twice. So, I love the way this car looks. I think it's the best Jaguar ever, and the best looking is probably the S-Type. That's very opinionated for me. I always like the X-Types. S-Types. This is just the best car overall. Easiest way to get a V8 in the Jag. Easiest way to look. You have the best Jaguar ever made. I think even above E-Type and cars like that. It's beautiful, fast, sort of fuel efficient compared to this one. Can sit 4 people comfortably, and it's just a better overall car. It's also the last year of the steel bodies of these XJs, and everything before this was kind of unreliable before 1994. Though I still have a soft spot for the XJ40s. Last but not least is my 2001 Ford F-150. This thing is full of junk right now because cleaning up our property, including my abandoned lawnmower, and some boxes I had covering the garage when that thing was in there because it leaked a lot. So this one will just open up, show you the inside while you walk around on it because, well, I have to push in the clutch, and last time I did that I killed the car and killed some grass. Here's the inside. This thing is 200,000 miles, highest of any of my cars. And the seat is ripped, and yeah, it's a single cab, last generation to be, no, that's not last generation, only a single cab, that's a complete, I don't know why I even thought of that. It's the first generation to have a quad cab, but it's not a quad cab. Those look too odd. They styled this one for single cab, they styled the 04 and beyond for dual cabs. We'll do a walk around this car. 200,000 miles, 205 actually. It is South Texas edition. They only built like 100 of those, and there's only 45 left. So 1 to 45 right here. This is the rarest car in my collection. Speaking of the dual cab, there goes one right now. The South Texas edition of the Pinstripe, and it was basically a stripped down version without with AC and a radio. That's all I know about this truck. It's kind of rare. Only information I found is on a 2001 forum, and that's 18 years old. First car, got it in 2011 for free from a family member, and I still have it today. This is a Jag I'm keeping forever, and I'm debating on the Porsche because I like the Porsche. And maybe the Benz if I really want to keep the Benz. So that's it. That's my entire car collection. From my pickup truck to my Jag to my Porsche to my Mercedes-Benz. There's about, I'm going to say, $20,000 worth of cars here that I bought for about $5,000. Because that's about 5, that's about 5. Porsche was about 10, the Benz was about 2. So I'm going to round it up to 25 with tax. Anything like to sleep better at night. So all of them are radio issues. This one can't change the channel, it's only Christian. And that one barely even has a radio, and that one has radio issues. And that one is good actually. So that's the cars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like the content. And I'm gonna wash the Jag now because it is still dirty.